Hello everyone on YouTube channel. Welcome to my channel. My name is Katya and I am 55-year old. Okay, so I decided to release the video to tell a part of my life, who I am, who I was, and what I am now. Normally, if I start to tell my story since since my childhood, it will be too long. Okay, so it will be some videos which I'm going to release to tell my life story, but it will be like part one, part two, and stuff like that, because it's too much to tell about it. So I decide to release my story in life story, and I will enjoy people's comments. Maybe one day I'll decide to write a book of my life story. But if I get advice from my worldwide friends who ever put in their comments down, maybe it will be a good idea. Maybe this is where I will spend my time after my tarot readings with the weekly and monthly ones. And I do enjoy tarot reading. It's just I feel like it's a part of my soul. I think it's natural because to be honest with you guys, I did study about spirituality, but not exactly spirituality. I had to go to college to pass through a crystal healing, which I'm a healer now normally. And I was forced by my dreams to go to find out what exactly the dreams, why the dreams were so angry with me and forcing me to do something. Because since 1989, every dream I was dreaming came into this world, into our reality, and coming into this physical world. And when I was dreaming, every time I was dreaming, it was not happening right away. It was taking his own time. But when the time coming, and I remember the dream, and I know it's just a dream coming, and I know, oh, okay, the situation I'm acting now, I know I've been dreaming, and now it's the right time. Oh God, just I was surprised myself. So in 1989, actually normally the story is 1986, my 11-year-old son was hit by a car. So for the 1986 until 1989, in a period of 3 years, he never managed to recover, and it was a great infection developed. And since this car accident, I've lost my son in 1989, 11-year-old. So he had a brain infection and didn't recover. And I start to dream this kind of dreams, warning dreams. And every time I dream something, it coming into reality. So that year, 1989, I dreamed I will get divorced, my family will break down, and I will get married to a foreign person. Normally, I am a Bulgarian nationality. And I had a beautiful house, 8-bedroom house, which we built with my husband. And I've lost everything. I've lost everything. Business, I was a contractor on a construction company, which I had employers, 150 people. And they was working for me. Money was not issue. I had a busy life, but money was too much. Life was very busy, but was no happiness there. No happiness. After I lost my son, life turned differently for me. As I said, I dreamed I'm getting divorced with my husband, and then I can see in the sky like a TV screen, and in this TV screen I can see how I am getting married to a foreign person. I'm going to the register office, I sign in a marriage contract, and I'm moving on in my life, and I'm moving into a different country. Also, I dreamed the house he's taking me, and the house where he's taking me, in one of the bedrooms, it was a wallpapers, and the wallpapers were like roses with green leaves, the whole bedroom, but it was empty. But I dreamed these wallpapers. So 7 years later, in 1993, yes, I separated with my husband after 16-year marriage. I separated with my husband, and we were separated for so many years. In 2001, I did married to a Scottish person, and I had to move with my little son, who was 3.5 years old, to Scotland. I moved to Scotland, and my husband, second marriage, he took me to his bungalow, a house, which it was a farm house. And he started to show me the bedrooms, how many bedrooms and whatever. And then as I opened the door of the next bedroom, I see the same old papers with the roses and the leaves. I shocked myself, and I start to touch them with my hands to make sure, is that real? Because that was exactly what I dreamed, and the dream came into my mind right away. And I said, well, it's that true. I spent there nearly half an hour in that bedroom in my own. The room was empty, it was nothing there. And my second marriage husband, he was a lorry driver. So most of the time he was not at home. And he was living in his own. So he came in half an hour later. He said, what you doing in this room? And I was not able to speak English very well, so very little. So somehow with body language, I did manage to explain to him, I did dream this bedroom, and I can't believe I'm seeing in the real world. So he did understood about that. So that was the one experience I did. And every time I was dreaming, whatever I was dreaming, I knew it's coming. And I was prepared myself. I was getting ready. Good or bad, come in my dreams, I know it's coming. And I was ready to meet the consequences, if it's something bad or good. And this is how I'm living my life. But I never thought I am a spiritual person, because nobody was there around me to tell me I already am spiritual. I have this spiritual gifts. Okay, so that's one part of my life, and this is how I'm getting more and more in my spiritual world. And I believe myself, I feel it, I know. I have the voice who talking to me, telling me good things, bad things. I think it's my spirit. It's a male voice who's speaking to me. It's just I feel it, it's next to me and talking to me. Like I feel we're two people and talking like each other's. And this is how I'm getting the advices, good or bad. I did have this kind of voice for many, many years after my son passed away. And it took me time to learn English myself without teacher. It took me time to learn write and speak, spell. And it was a hard time for me, and in the meantime, after 8 years, my husband passed away. So I left him. I want to grow up my son, which I have a beautiful son, 21-year-old, and his name is Angel. The reason I decided to give him the name Angel, because of my other two sons I've lost. I've lost 19-year-old son also. He was killed. And because of the broken heart, I feel hurt every day. I decide maybe this is his angel, a little angel which I have in my life, or which I have to look after very well. And I was a very good parent, and he's moving on very well. He's doing very well. Also, I have a daughter, a 36-year-old. The gaps between them two is 16-year-old, 16-year gap. And her name is Snow. The reason I put her name Snow, because she's a very beautiful girl, and she is the image of Mona Lisa. She is exact image of Mona Lisa. And maybe her name, if it will be Mona Lisa, will be fine, but during this time I decided to color Snow. So I have a daughter, 36-year-old Snow, and son, Angel. And I am happy I have the two kids in this world. I am very loving person, very loving parent. My children never left me alone. They've been always behind me, beside me. They've been supportive all the time. They've been showing their love all the time, which I appreciate. But since I start to do the tarot cards, I feel I am not alone again. When I do the tarot sessions, I feel I have spirits around me. I feel I have, I am stroked, I'm touched. I do feel someone else around me. And the last few days here, when I was doing the tarot cards for June, I notice I have warps. There is one flying behind my back just now, very little one. I notice I have warps in my bedroom. And by the other people's comments, they saying to me, this is my loved ones. I hope they are. I hope they are. And I'm really very happy I have my loved ones around. And I don't know what to say, just I am delighted. I don't do the tarot cards because I needed money, because I have financial issues. It's not the reason of that. Money is not everything in this world. Because in my past life, I did have plenty money, and I had everything, but I was not happy. There was no happiness there. Now I'm in the middle class life, and I feel great, I feel happy. So, even when I was diagnosed with cancer, last year I was diagnosed with a stomach cancer, which my entire stomach was removed, and I have a created new stomach, which is too little to take a big amounts of food. I do struggle with my food until I recover. On the 30th of May, it's exactly 1 year since my surgery, but I still struggle with my meals. There is another year to go until I recover fully, and I'll be able maybe to eat a normal amount of food. I feel healthier. I have no other conditions, health conditions. I was also diagnosed with underactive thyroid during my cancer. Maybe this is what was affecting me, but after that, no more thyroid, no more nothing, just nothing. I'm off medications completely. I never experienced any headaches, and I never have any other conditions. I do have bad days, good days, but I think it's a part of my recovery, which is a normal thing. Medically, I have a high knowledge in medical field, which I've been working in medical field for 17 years. And because I think this is why it was helpful for it was a great help to me, because I do manage to deal medically with my own health, and I feel recovered. There is medically, it was, I understand, if you have a condition, if you have to go through a medical to be treated. Yes, there is a part where you have to go in your life medical way, but there is a part also of your life where you have to go in natural recovery, natural health also. But you have to learn how to heal yourself naturally. Because if the condition is already there, if you have to go through a medical treatment, you do so. But it will be great if you realize all medical conditions relying on the emotional levels. If your emotions are broken, you never recover. If you have a strong will to realize your emotions are broken, and you start to heal up yourself through a meditation, you do recover your emotions, your mental state, and your body start to repair. It is taking a time. It took me a year to recover my emotional state, but I am off medications, and I hope I don't need to be treated anymore medically, because I was in very heavy state, but my mental state, I was very stronger. And that's the most part of the human in this world. If you lose your hope, if you lose your faith, your body give up. If you keep your mental state stronger, and you say, you give your strength, and you say, yes, I will, I am healthy, I am recovering, you do. And I believe myself very strongly. Somewhere I was taking doctor's advice, but somewhere I healed myself naturally. And this is what I am now. I feel great, happy, healthy, and I am a brand new person. Just I am new body, new person. So I will release videos as a part of my life, and if I get advice, maybe to write my a book maybe of my life and release it. I am not a writer, but I don't know how to do it, and maybe I'll write down as a simple I am and see how I get on. Okay, so let me know, people, what you think, and I will enjoy your comments. Okay, and if you need any help about it, to help you emotionally, how to heal yourself, how to heal your emotions, also herbal teas, which the herbs that helps a lot. but herbs, they do heal, you do recover your health, but it's a more slow process. So which means patience. You need to have patience, and patience is all everything. Patience is all everything. This is how I think, it's my opinion. Okay, so I will be delighted to read down below. Okay, take care and bye for now.